Creating Pinterest pins in advance is hard. I know it. And maybe you are afraid of using any third-party tool because Pinterest might identify you and block you for spamming or whatever, and you will never recover. It's bullshit, of course, but you can have this opinion. So what do you do in this case? Well, Pinterest has a built-in feature to bulk create pins. They allow you to use a CSV file to bulk create videos and image pins. You can see in their help center how it really works. I have it opened here. So you need to pass in the CSV file and it will create. They have their rules on what should be there. There is a title, media URL, Pinterest board, thumbnail, which is optional, of course, link, description, publish date, whatever, and keywords. And you can use it to upload Pinterest pins in advance using CSV because it's a bit easier to use CSV if you have all the images prepared and all of that than just to go through their UI and click thousands of buttons. So here is how this CSV looks. We can see that there are some fields. It's nothing really spectacular. Some boards, some thumbnails, some description. Let me refresh the page. Okay, yeah, now it looks fine. Some title, media URL, Pinterest board, thumbnail, description, whatever. And if you want to be like serious about this, of course you want to populate it and make it as good as possible. So let's imagine I will show you in the end the tool which helps me do it on scale and upload Pinterest pins using CSV to Pinterest manually. And do it like in a few minutes. But let's for now pretend I want to do it manually and I have some content prepared and for instance I have my own cocktail website and I don't know, I want to create pin to this mojito cocktail recipe. I copy image address, I paste it here. For instance, let's pretend that I don't have any fancy pin template or something like this. I just paste in the image. Here I say something like incredible, I don't know, tasty mojito recipe. Then I add a board cocktails here. Thumbnail, I think that's not what we need. Description, it can be like extremely long. Of course, you want to probably generate it with ChatGPT, come up with some different prompts you want to use so that it doesn't look shitty, it doesn't look spammy, and it actually like captures visitors' attention. You also want to grab the link and specify the publish date, something like I don't know if they have here the publish date. Yeah, they have the example. So I don't know, I probably want it to be published something like this. Okay, it works for me. Then some keywords, of course, I want to add to make sure my pins rank as good as possible. So I add here like cocktails, mojito. I don't know, you can make your own research, you can use any third-party tools or whatever, but you understand the rule, and it takes like maybe a minute or two to fill in all the data here. It's not as easy, as quick as you'd like it to be, of course, and there are still some blank fields. For instance, I didn't fill in the description, and of course the image I use here is just like the random image of the cocktail. But obviously if you want to create Pinterest pins, you probably want to wrap them in some templates. Maybe you want to create a listicles where you have like 4 different images and all that. So can you make it better and still upload it like using Pinterest bulk upload CSV and not like using any third-party tool? Yes, you have. In the tool I created BlogToPin, you have a feature to export all the pins you created and approved to CSV file, which you can then manually upload to Pinterest. So BlogToPin does nothing on your behalf. It just analyzes your websites, creates pins for you, and then you just publish them. It's pure magic. Let's take a look at how it works. I have here my website. I have here a lot of pins created for me. If I scroll, it will be like, I don't know, up to like 1 month. It's been pinning for quite some time. And you can see that I have here a lot of different images. It's all been like created within like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. You can see other YouTube videos on my website to see how I exactly did it and what were what I used to do this. So you can see there are like a lot of images, a lot of pins, and each of them, if you open each of them has a Pinterest title, it has a description, it has a board to pin. You can of course adjust like the palette. Here it doesn't matter, but you can also adjust the image to use, so you can adjust a lot of things. Here you can also adjust like the color palette to use, so you can adjust like basically everything you can imagine. But it's not the best part here. The best part here, some images for some reason don't load. It's weird. Oh yeah, it's just like internet connection. When there is like that many different images, it failed to load, but don't worry, all of them would get pinned. So yeah, you can see it's all fine. And the best part is that I can basically one click them and import them to Pinterest. So what I do here is I click on advanced, and here I have a few options. I can either like export first 100 pins, or I can export all. If I export all, obviously all, like, I don't know, hundreds of pins will be exported, and then I need to somehow process it myself, because Pinterest, they claim that using this bulk upload, they can process up to 200 pins. From my understanding, yeah, up to 200. From my understanding, it's rather a lie. Every time I upload more than 100, it just fails. So if you upload like a lot, you need to constantly keep track of it. It's obviously what BlogToPin, when you don't export, you don't even think about it. But if you want, you can export first 100, so it will export like first 100 pins among the approved ones. You can see all of them, they have the board as well. So I export them. BlogToPin will send me a CSV file, and then I can import it to Pinterest manually, and BlogToPin will never like do anything with those pins. It will just like forget about them, and that's it. So yeah, let's click the button, confirm export, hit confirm export. I can see that export started successfully. These buttons are currently unavailable, and I can see that it's currently exporting pins. So I'll get back to you in maybe like 5-10 minutes when the export is completed, and I can upload pins to Pinterest. So you can see it took me like literally one click, that's it, and then within like 2 clicks I'll be able to upload it to Pinterest. So it took us maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and BlogToPin already sent us a CSV file. In fact, it's not a CSV file, but it's a zip with 2 CSVs. Why 2 CSVs? Because BlogToPin understood that there would be 2 rows with the same title, and it decided to separate them into 2 different CSV files. Why? Because by default, if Pinterest sees that in CSV there are 2 rows with the same title, it would skip it. It would fail with an error. So it already separated into 2 different CSVs which we can upload. We can see the title is correct, media URL is correct, Pinterest board is everywhere set, description is also everywhere set, link is also pointing to the URL, publish date is all okay, and you can see that it will be scheduled like in the future, and the keywords are also there. Keywords will help you to rank on Pinterest easier. So now the only thing you need to do is just go to this bulk create pins, hit upload, choose the CSV, and that's it. Upload successful. And it would take some time. I will show you what it shows when it's done, but that's basically it. It took us maybe like 4 clicks inside BlogToPin, 1 click to export, 1 click to download, and 2 clicks to upload. So yeah, it's all ready, and at some point when it starts processing, I will go to my profile. It currently doesn't have anything, but when the import will finish, it will show me inside Pinterest that I have scheduled pins ready. So you can see it already started processing, and we can see that there are pins, 11 pins which will be scheduled, and if I upload, maybe it would be even more, 28 pins. So yeah, it's uploading. You can see it's all handling inside Pinterest. There is no third-party tool involved for Pinterest, and yeah, you just use the tool and you just have fun, and you just grow on Pinterest. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, if you want to automate your Pinterest strategy and create more pins and just grow, just go to blogtopin.com. I claim it as the best Pinterest automation tool. It's packed with a lot of features. As you've already seen, you can create a lot of pins in advance, a lot of unique pins. You can import your own custom design. Basically, a lot of things are possible. So yeah, if you want to grow your Pinterest account, just try blogtopin.com. I have a 7-day free trial. You can find the link in the description, and talk to you soon.